with reactions trailing the arrest of self-proclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra Republic, Simon Ekpa, was arrested on Thursday by authorities, arrested with 4 others on suspicion of inciting crimes with terrorist intent through separatist propaganda on social media. The Finnish authorities say that Ekpa used his platform to advocate for violence in southeastern Nigeria with his online rhetoric fueling attacks on civilians. But allegedly, Simon Ekpa has denied being the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic in court. I believe that he had described himself as an ordinary member of IPOB, which is quite strange. Simon Ekpa in court. Prosecuting counsel: "You are the Biafran Prime Minister?" Simon Ekpa says, "No, my lord, I am not." Prosecuting counsel says, "What are you then?" Simon Ekpa says, "I am a content creator."
Good evening, viewers. This is BVI Channel 1, and you're welcome back again on Matters Arising. We are streaming live again as we bring you more updates with respect to what is happening in Matters Arising regarding the arrest of Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland. The developing stories since afterwards keep getting more interesting and more controversial. And it seems it is now a situation of back and forth. But the question and bottom line we are going to tackle in this program tonight is the arrest of Simon Ekpa. Will it end insecurity in the Southeast? We are going to diagnose that. We're going to look into that, and we need your opinion on it so that we will know where we are headed to as a people. And here we speak undiluted truth. Now, as a way of follow-up to the news and the update as brought by Arise Television, when they made the post where they claimed, as alleged, that Simon Ekpa denied being a member of IPOB and as well not leading any agitation. Rather, he is simply a content creator. All of that we are going to unbundle today to know which one is actually truth, false, or propaganda. Let us hit on that video right away. And when I come back, we will open up the lines. Stay there, don't go away. Rather, click on the share button for others to join. We are streaming from all our social media platforms on Facebook and on Instagram, and as well on our YouTube backup channel, BVI Channel 1+. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go away.
With reactions trailing the arrest of self-proclaimed Prime Minister of Biafra Republic, Simon Ekpa, who was arrested on Thursday by authorities in Finland. Ekpa was arrested with 4 others on suspicion of inciting crimes with terrorist intent through separatist propaganda on social media. The Finnish authorities say that Ekpa used his platform to advocate for violence in southeastern Nigeria with his online rhetoric fueling attacks on civilians and government forces, and also financing of terrorist activities with investigations tracing back to August 2021. I mean, by Rufai, Dr. Abati, I wasn't here when you guys spoke with your guest this morning, but allegedly, Simon Ekpa has denied being the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic in court. I believe that he had described himself as an ordinary member of IPOB, which is quite strange because, Vimba, you know that we have seen Simon Ekpa in a lot of his videos, claiming to be, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic. So, I mean, I think that he did say in court that, he denied that he is the head. He's just an IPOB member. But let me take some reactions. This has, generated some reactions. This person wrote, Simon Ekpa in court. Prosecuting counsel: "You are the Biafran Prime Minister?" Simon Ekpa says, "No, my lord, I am not." Prosecuting counsel says, "What are you then?" Simon Ekpa says, "I am a content creator." prosecuting counsel says, do you have any proof? Well, here's proof. Simon Ekpa. Let's play up that video. All right, this was just cruise yesterday. I laughed so hard when I saw that tweet. And those videos circulating, how come you are no longer the head of, IPOB at this moment? But also, let me take another reaction. This is from Brother Bernard, who wrote, Simon Ekpa's sit-at-home has begun. Only that this time, he's not sitting at home, but in prison. He spends the next few years feeling what Igbo felt every Monday. For every day he did sit at home, he'd spend a week of it in jail. Karma is real.
All right, while that was happening and the more videos started resurfacing online, which we are yet to confirm whether it is quite recently or probably after the arrest of Ekpa, talking about some IPOB members who went all out to denounce Simon Ekpa in Finland, saying that he's not their member. All of this, like I said earlier, is going back and forth. We are going to get to the bottom of it because here we tell you the undiluted truth. Let's take a look at that video, although you may not understand Finnish language, because the Biafrans there, we are addressing them in Finnish or Finnish language. Let's take that video, and when I come back, we'll proceed.
Na soyan tota eta olemme suomalaiset. Me olemme täällä Suomessa. Olemme biafralaiset, olemme täällä Suomessa. Ilmoittaa suomalaiset, Suomen valtio, Suomen poliisi, Suomen armeija. Mitä oli ihan tapahtu? Ja oli ihan, ne on tiedänyt, mitä oli ihan tapahtu. Nigeriassa oli tää osat, joka nimi on biafralaiset. Oli ihan 67-luvulla viiva luvulla. Oli ihan sota. Me sota nyt ihan niinku biafralaiset, Nigeria oli sota nyt niinku biafralaisille. Ja tapa yli 5 miljoonaa ihmisiä. Ja olimme halunnut vapautta meistä ihan niinku Nigeriasta. Emme halua enää olla ihan niinku tää naimisissa sama. Emme halua. Me halua irrota neistä, koska siksi me olemme täällä ilmoita suomalaiset, Suomen valtio, auta meitä, auta meitä, auta meitä, koska meillä ei osaa sota, me ei osaa tapa, me ei halua enää tapa. Me haluaa puhua ihan normaalisesti nigerialaiset kanssa ja ne voi vapaata meitä. Me olemme uskonut 60-luvulla, 67-luvulla. Suomalaiset oli sanoi, että siellä kivikirikko Helsingissä oli rakentamassa, ne haluaa lopettaa sitä ja
Okay, that is it, and we are getting there, and it's getting quite interesting. I know some of you may not understand that, but I've just explained what that actually means, what they were saying with respect to Simon Ekpa, whom they denounced. Now, where are we heading to? And what's the connection between insecurity and bad governance? And why we are of the opinion and stood by it that the arrest of Simon Ekpa will not end insecurity in the Southeast. And this is the hard truth our people have to deal with. And that is why we are here to dissect it and find a lasting solution to all of this. Because this insecurity of a thing is a great concern for the Southeasterners, for the Biafrans generally, especially those living in Igboland as we speak. All right, so now, all of these issues, don't forget that we are live, that you can air your opinion through the comment section, and also you can call the numbers on the screen, +234 810 4545 533, to bring about your own opinion with respect to what we're talking about. Because if it is just for my opinion for you to hear that, we will not be doing live broadcast. We're doing live broadcast to bring the voice of the people to the center of the discussion and matters arising on things that concerns them. All right, so the standard rules is stick to the topic we are reviewing and what we're discussing, and avoid any form of personal vendetta or a kind of vulgar language. All right, here Biafran people should be able to show example how they are quite different from other people if you are calling us a Biafran. And also, we Africans, nothing is wrong with us to coordinate ourselves properly, especially on issues, a very emotional, sensitive, and sentimental. So now, when you call, you have a limited time because we are not going to stay here forever. All right, we have limited time to spend on this live broadcast, so we expect you to limit your call so that other people as well can also call in and add your opinion. All right, you can also help us to expand this broadcast by sharing it to everyone. Everyone must be involved in this process because it's not just about me, it's about the people whom is facing serious threat of total extermination. What was unable to be achieved during the 1967 to 1970 genocidal war against the Biafran people of the eastern region of Nigeria is now being achieved in our contemporary time, right on our faces. And is coming in different forms and shapes. Since after the 1970, when they declared the war ended, other forms of war was escalated against the Easterners. The economic war, the political war, social, and the rest of them have been engaged against the Easterners. Now, today, we're seeing another form of war springing up from inside and within, the Igbos especially. And today, we are witnessing killing and the rest of them, and it become a great concern on the people. And everyone is saying and dragging Simon Ekpa, Nankan, and the rest of them. Some people might even drag them to the center and say they are the cause of all of this. Are they truly the cause of all of this? If we are to tell ourselves the truth, like I've always said, it is as a result of failure of governance. And it is as a result of this failure of governance that is sponsoring and igniting, fueling insecurity, not just in Igboland, but across Nigeria. And that is why I keep saying that Nigerians are victims of bad governance. Nigerians are victims of Nigeria, but you will not understand it until Nigeria happens to you. Today we are talking about the Southeast. It has always been the Northeast and other parts of Nigeria. Now, today people are celebrating and saying, oh, we now have a sign of relief now that Simon Ekpa had been arrested. Now we can have a break. But is that the true situation of things? The truth of the matter is that it's not the true situation of things. Because as we speak today being 25th of November 2025, there are still shooting in Abia State. There are still serious engagement between armed men and Nigerian security forces. It was happening today. In Anambra State, some vigilante outposts were also attacked. Their bombs burnt, people injured, and the rest of them. So, the question is, does the arrest of Simon Ekpa end insecurity? Until you answer the question correctly, you will not understand the true source of our pain in the Southeast and Nigeria as a whole. Because each region is facing their peculiarity in terms of insecurity. But today, we are going to have your view on all of this. How do you react to it? Do you feel that this insecurity that we are facing is as a result of bad governance, the failure of governance, not just in the Southeast, but Nigeria as a whole? So when you're dropping your comment, we'll be taking it as it comes. On the comment section, we'll be taking your comments, only those comments that reflect what we are talking about today. That's the comment we are going to read out. We can acknowledge those who are watching from all our social media platforms. If you're watching on our YouTube channel and you're not subscribed, please click on the subscription button and the notification bell so that you will always get notified whenever we are live. All right? And if you want to call directly, the numbers are on the screen, +234-810-4545-533. If you are also on WhatsApp, we encourage people to join our WhatsApp channel on WhatsApp platform. You can search BVI Channel 1 on WhatsApp channel and you follow, because people complain that they are not getting our notification most times, because I can tell you our platform is being shadow banned by some forces who don't want you to hear the truth. So to bypass them and continue spreading this message, we hope you follow us on our WhatsApp channel. Search BVI Channel 1 if you're on WhatsApp. I know many of you are. Search BVI Channel 1 and follow, because everything we are dropping on this platform is being dropped there. It's very important you know this. And also, very importantly, also on WhatsApp, on TikTok rather. We also expect you to follow us on TikTok. Search BVI Channel 1 on TikTok and follow as well. Okay? Search BVI Channel 1, or you do also BVI Channel 1 on TikTok. Follow as well, because we want to get to that number of people in order to unlock live streaming on TikTok so that we can engage more of our people right there. So how do you see that? Let me quickly take on your comments, the ones that are already dropping, while we expect your calls to come in. The number to call remains +234-810-4545-533. And somebody, from what I'm saying here, someone said that Simon Ekpa has been released. That is the update. Somebody is dropping right here through our WhatsApp, and we are going to also verify that information if it is true. Someone just sent us a message that Simon Ekpa has been released. Well, we'll verify it, and subsequently you are going to know. And also, someone sent us a message and said there is an ongoing gun battle in our village. So this one is coming from the person's village. Just set it now. There is an ongoing gun battle in our village in Mbata, Umukima, Isialanga, North Abia State, between unknown men and the militaries. Earlier hours of today, my mom and siblings just left village to a house in Port Harcourt. Please make your findings. I already said that you already know about that, and this is just coming in right now from someone who is also following the program, confirming that what we had that was happening in River State, in Abia State, was actually true. Okay, so now it all boils down on the arrest of Simon Ekpa and the insecurity in the southeast. And you can see clearly, it's clear that it will not end the situation in the southeast, and that is the truth. That is the gospel truth. Okay. All right. From advance, he made this comment. So whether Simon Ekpa arrest will stop insecurity in the southeast or not, the reason his arrest is meant for everyone who committed a crime. The young man has committed a crime against his own people. That is what Evans said from the comment section. All right. So Franklin Chukwuma said Simon Ekpa has no connection with terrorist organization, Finnish police. All right. So somebody is just affirming what someone else sent us on our WhatsApp, saying that Simon Ekpa has been released, and somebody is just dropping that. Somebody is just dropping from the comment section here that Simon Ekpa has no connection with terrorist organization, with according to Finnish police. So that's the information we're also getting, and we're also going to verify that as well. The second in command after Butuzo is chilling with Nigerian authorities. He was caught a few days before Simon Ekpa was arrested. If he doesn't leave Nigeria, he will go down before March next year. Okay, I don't understand this message. This comment actually said the second in command after Butuzo is chilling in Nigerian authorities. He was caught a few days ago. Simon was arrested. If Gento, there's another one. He said if Gento doesn't leave Nigeria, he will soon go down before March next year. Okay, these are commentaries coming from the comment section on our YouTube channel. My thoughts is coming in. If you have any opinion, you can drop it. We're taking it one after the other. So if you want to call, you can call +234-810-4545-533. We are here to take your call and your opinion on this matter. All right. So we are live on Matters Rising. We have other people watching on Facebook. I acknowledge every one of you. Obi Mali, thank you for watching, and Ako Amia na Asia. So he's asking this question: are there IPOB Nigeria or IPOB Biafra? I'm going to get down on that issue of IPOB, because that's exactly where people are getting it seriously confusing. All right, and I need to make it very clear, because we are here to inform the people better. Actually, indigenous people of Biafra is not an organization anyone should belong to, or anyone is a member of, and that is the truth. Indigenous people of Biafra is a national identity, indigenous national identity of a people who were existing long before Nigeria was created, and they were existing as Biafrans before Nigeria was created, and the history has it so. Before even they created, the colonial master created what they call the Northern and the Southern Protectorate, before the amalgamation and manufacturing of Nigeria in 1940. Biafrans have been existing long before them. In the old African map, it's no longer a new thing that Biafra was well stipulated on the map very clearly, right? So, we have it that Biafra had been existing, and according to the UN Charter on the Rights of Indigenous People, describe the indigenous people as the people who have been existing before their transformation into a state or a nation state, before their colonization, all right? And Biafra people are indigenous before Nigeria was created, and that's how, in order to activate the right of these indigenous people to self-determination, that was what gave rise to the creation or activation of a movement by the Council of Elders of Indigenous People of Biafra to lead indigenous people of Biafra. All right. So, for those of you who do not know this, you also know that nobody is a member of Biafra by registering to become a member. No, you are born an indigenous person of Biafra as long as you are coming from this part of the world, whether you like it or not. And there's a difference between being an indigenous person and also being a citizen. You can choose your citizenship, but you cannot choose your indigenous identity. You might be born in England. You might be born in America. You might be born in Germany. You might be born in Asia. Wherever you are born, it doesn't change your indigenous identity. That's why they call them African Americans, Nigerian British, and all of those things. You are a British citizen. You can never be an indigenous citizen of England as an African or as any other indigenous identity outside the English. The same is applicable everywhere. So you can choose. I can choose to renounce my Nigerian citizenship and take up the citizenship of another country. Just like Simon, I did. And that is what I'm ready to. In all of this, because the guy played some smart when he brought it about. Okay, but before I bring that to you, I would like you to refresh the minds of those who are joining us just right now regarding this issue we're talking about today. The issue of Simon Ekpa denouncing being a member of IPOB and the leader of indigenous people of Biafra or whatever, and saying that he's a content. Let's go back to that video and refresh it again. When we come back, we'll continue from there to make more clarification for a better understanding. I'll be right back. So you just heard that, you've seen that yourself, and I must tell you that it speaks volume. Because when the young man came to the point where he was, tearing up his passport, we saw it, and following the point that after tearing the passport, that shows that he has denounced Nigeria, and that, by the way, had made it impossible for the government of Nigeria to get to him, because him denouncing Nigeria had cost his ties with Nigeria. Then also, for him to say that he is a content creator, showing the videos of where he's doing his content and all the rest of them, one cannot say that he's not a content creator, according to what we heard, right? Now, again, when you talk about, apart from being a content creator and not being a member of IPOB, it also reinstated our point that the young man cutting his ties with Nigeria, that's tearing up his passport in that video that we've been seeing, where he denounced his citizenship of Nigeria, and that also, gives us a better understanding to what I am saying, talking about citizenship and indigenous identity. That's all I'm calling. Let us quickly get this call and get his own opinion with respect to what we are talking about. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. We can't hear you properly. Can you increase the volume? Because we know our phone is having problem, so it's not connected to the studio. We are live and direct. You got it at the right time. You are free to speak all the time.
Nigeria. I don't know about Nigeria. Why there's the concern about it? Why the Fulani actually people they are high in the northern state? Nobody carries the news. All you say the schools are very expensive, everything go high. Who made it to go high? Who made it to go high in Nigeria? Never put it. Let's put it like that. Let's go back and home the time. Yeah, we don't. No coming, no coming of peace, no coming of volume, no coming of tomatoes and everything. I'm not going to talk about that. About being a positive group. Let's get a lot of people in everything. Nobody talk about that. Nobody speaks about that. You can't even see the police of Nigeria. They don't know about the human being. They don't know about human. Let them know about the human being. Look how you guys got in India. You're all vampire. You're all that is informative in your problem. Because then go in. I don't know how to describe them. The people you call the enemy. They are all clean. They are all stupid people. They are all selfless. And they are all evil. Someone is not always the brother. And that is someone who is the question to anything. It is not something. How can you? It's great. No, it's the ability. It's the ability. It's the ability. My brother, is that good? Does it make sense? If you want to be able to contact them out of your own start of your place and of fight. The so-called republic government, the so-called the government, the senator told you about that. I don't even know Cuba. I want you to know Cuba is not Nigeria. People are supposed to be independently. So everybody has to call their leaders. Nobody think about that. I don't think anybody has ever also independently. Don't call the of the country. My brother, everybody is always tired. Hopefully, I don't know what's going on where you are. Thank you.
All right, can we quickly ask you some few questions? Yeah, can we quickly ask you some few questions in order to make more clarification? You know, you've made a narrative of what everybody knows is wrong with Nigeria, bad governance. You touched that very well because that is the root cause of insecurity across Nigeria, not just in Igboland. And now they say Simon Ekpa is arrested. Does there have connotation or any connection with insecurity and expectation that there will no longer be insecurity after his arrest? Or is it bad governance that is actually fueling insecurity? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm sorry about the audio of the callers. Very sorry about that because of our bad phone. Like we said, we are trying and we hope that we will get a replacement of this phone very soon so that when you call, we don't need to be cleaning it up or trying to get it across to you. It will be properly connected to this to you. So but we'll continue anyway because we are committed. We're not going to say because of one bad phone, we're not going to go live. Yeah? To help the ministry.